And we're very delighted to welcome to the program Dr. JinUk Lee, who currently is the music director of the Master of Arts at the Worship Korean Track at Northern Seminary in Chicago. Welcome, Dr. Lee, to the program.
Hello, it's nice to meet you.
And Dr. Lee, you were born in South Korea, and that's where you started your career. That's where you first started studying music.
Yes. I came from South Korea, and I was born there, and I studied my undergrad degree in South Korea. And I came to the United States in 2008. First started in Indiana University, Jacobs School of Music, and Athens, Ohio. And then my terminal degree, I just finished University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign.
And now you're direct. Tell us about the job you have now, because it sounds quite interesting. You're working for the Worship Korean Track at the Northern Seminary. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, I'm director of Master of Arts in Worship at Northern Seminary. Northern Seminary is very historic seminary, like 110 years.
Mm.
Our new program launched 2022. We studied and make it happen and studied our new program as Master of Arts in Worship, especially Korean track. So our students in Korea and the United States both, and we are preparing all the studying with Zoom and in person and hybrid. So I'm truly enjoying what I'm doing in here, Chicago.
Yeah, and you're quite adept at various media, because it says that you work with the Far East Broadcasting Company in Seoul. You work with Chicago Wind Media. You work with Good TV in Korea. So you're very comfortable behind the camera.
Yes, I used to. So few years, I've been working with all the broadcasting company. But the first time I was so nervous, but now I get used to it.
And you also work with the Chicago Korean Center.
Yes.
Yes, and what sort of work do you do for the Cultural Center there?
The Cultural Center is our Korean culture, all the culture like a Korean traditional music, also westernized Korean music and art, everything combined at the building. So we have our classical venue there, so Performing Arts Center. So I'm being director of the performing arts part. So we are making more communicating, also collaborating with the New York Korean Center too. So Chicago and New York.
Oh, wonderful.
So I'm very excited.
And do you have an opportunity to promote contemporary South Korean composers?
Not yet, but we are definitely thinking about that. So new music, new promotions, also new Korean composers, we are definitely thinking about that happens.
Right. Now, of course, you've also sung some of the great baritone roles in opera. Tell us some of your favorite characters and some of your favorite roles.
Yeah, I will be performing at Carnegie Hall in April, Rodrigo's death scene. This is one of my favorite and one of the most powerful and emotional moments in Verdi's operatic repertories. The character of Rodrigo is deeply noble and selfless and devoted to his ideal of freedom and friendship. So I will be singing his final moments, and this is filled with a mixture of pain, courage, transcendence, and also as a baritone singer, this song is very challenging for all baritone. So hopefully the performance at Carnegie Hall will be make the moving of all the emotions for the audience.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be wonderful. People listening to this interview might have already seen it, because this interview will come on the air maybe this summer, as a matter of fact. So I'm sure people have already heard it and are very interested in hearing about your career. So before we go, tell us what's coming up. What's in the future for Dr. Lee?
Yeah, I'll be performing Carnegie Hall in this April. Also, I will bring one of my choir member, which is Kwanzaa Choir. So we will be performing in the Carnegie Hall in June 30th.
Oh, no kidding.
Also, this fall, I have a professional musicians, which called Bluebird Project. All Korean musicians in Chicago, a percussionist, violinist, a cellist,
Wow.
and me. We're gonna perform in the Carnegie Hall debut this October 8th. Our contemporary pieces and classical pieces. Also, we have a guest artist from New York City, soprano. So she and I will be performing duet and Beethoven's Ninth Symphony and everything. So I'm pretty fully booked.
Did you say Beethoven's Ninth?
Yeah, Beethoven's Ninth chorus part, we're gonna rearrange,
Oh, I see.
musicians and soprano and baritone, all the instrumental. So
I see. I'm sure Beethoven would like it.
yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever read about the first performance of Beethoven's Ninth?
Yes, I already studied about it and how we're gonna cut and how we're gonna make a little bit different arrangement with it.
Yeah. He was there for the world premiere.
Oh, wow.
Did you read about that?
No.
So he stood next to the conductor
Huh?
and he beat time. And the orchestra and the chorus was told not to look at him
Oh, wow.
because you couldn't hear anything.
Yes, yes.
And when the piece ended,
Hmm.
the audience erupted in applause, but he was still conducting. He was still beating time. So the soprano tapped him on the shoulder and turned him around so he could see, or at least see the applause.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah, a very moving moment, huh?
Very, very, very moving. Yeah.
Dr. Lee, thank you very much. Good luck with all your future endeavors. And this piece, I'm sure, is wonderful. And we thank you for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Keep